Hello, welcome back to our playthrough of Age of Wonders 4. Again, viewer suggestion, community suggestion, whatever you want to call it. Playthrough. So, someone in the community, or one of my viewers, OneDoorPondDoor, was like, here, try these settings. And I'm trying them. You can also send in your own suggestion. Whatever settings you want. Just, the only one I won't do is I'll never play above hard difficulty. Otherwise, yeah, if you want to send in your own suggestions, Sparky TDK, so the channel name, so SparkyTDK@gmail.com, and just make sure it says viewer suggestion or community suggestion in the header or subject line, just so I don't accidentally delete it, sort of thing. But the suggestions we got are A, we had to choose Mystic Attunement, B, we had to choose Cult of Personality, and C, we had to choose Ranger for our starting hero class, and we had to choose Unlimited Power. Everything else is my standard difficulty. The reason why AI is set to hard and not normal is because of regenerating infestations. If you do not set... With regenerating infestations, if you do not set AI difficulty to hard or higher, hard or better, however you want to say that, then the regenerating infestations will wipe out the AI. So everything else, randomized. I did 2 unknown traits, because I rolled a D10 and I rolled a 2. It appears to be some sort of waterborne realm. Looks like we're in the lower east. It is large. We are vampires. The idea being, I want to see how... Glory Seeker vampires. I want to see because Glory Seeker will stack with the Big Game Hunter or Swarm Hunter, whichever one you want to choose. But more importantly, I want to see if I can abuse kill shot. And we know it works with sniper shot. So this is on a 2-turn cooldown. This will trigger this one more time. So basically you sniper shot, triggering this, and then you get another sniper shot. The next turn, as opposed to having to wait 2 turns. Having said that, there are some signature skills I want to see if I can do that as well. So hold on, other than that, right? So the requirements were, again, real quick, use a Ranger, Mystic Attunement, Cult of Personality, Unlimited Power, and we had to start with Tome of Necromancy. So, other than that, so we have the Cult of Personality. No, what are they called? Astral Echoes near me. We are apparently on water. And near something big. So we're going to head in that direction. Just a Crusader host. Okay. Alright, so nothing huge. Research-wise... yeah, necrotic projectiles is just like a good grab. Right? We're not going to have a second... Oh, we could. But I want a basic army next. Ideally, either the recruiting governor or the defender. Both are good choices. We are going to struggle for gold. We are going to struggle for mana. Let's see. Wow, no good, like, quarry, gold, mana, food. Because it's got sheep. So here's our first food. So we're going to open... Evocator's Abode, which gives us mana draft and production. And then we kinda have to take desecration chambers, I will be taking way too large a penalty for too long. Sort of thing. Right, so this isn't like a... Okay, so I thought this was going to be a monument or something. There's a tree down there. Like, if I had to guess, if we're starting here, I would guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or something like that. But I could be wrong. Oh, we want this. Military-wise, I am going to start... We start Mystic Projection is good. We start with Arcanist. Can we look up? This is tome units. Astral Affinity? No, that's not what we want. Cultural units. And we are Mystic. So yeah, we get an Arcanist, a Guard, a Spell Shield, a Soother, a Spell Weaver, or a Spell Breaker. Or Summoner. I assume we are the Spell Breaker. Because of these Starblades thing. Yes, so we get the Spell Breaker, which is Lightning, Fire, and Frost. Interesting. Right, and we're going heavy Lightning and Frost. I'm not sure I want to go... Maybe we do go Chaos and really lean into it? We're gonna have to figure that out. We're definitely going Astral Shadow. I think for us, at the very least, I will open up my spreadsheet here. There we go. Don't care. Well, hold on. I don't need to delete this. Can't delete those. So, what we're doing now, at the very least, is, I'd say Necromancy at tier 1, obviously. And then if we open the tomes, Shadow by tier, at tier 4, I want to grab... Oh, it doesn't give undead. So do we... I could have sworn... I definitely want a Revenant. If you're going undead, it's almost a much grab. There's the Great Transformation, so I guess I have to take that. I could have sworn there were 2 ways to get undead. Because there's Whiteborn, the undead unit type. No. Okay. And then after that, I don't know. Like, astrally, we are going heavy combat summons. So evocation isn't bad. We won't use the evoker. But adding lightning to our undead battle mages is pretty good, right? And then amplification's not bad, except we're not using amplifying arrows, so that's useless. But frenzying focus, really good. Astral blood, good. Amplify mind, good. Chain lightning, good. Right? Sorry, by tier. Is there a tier 1 tome? Yeah, evocation, but then the question becomes, so do we go chaos to emphasize the fire? Except this is arrows, not magic. So, boop, that's it. So that makes me kind of want to go nature. Oddly enough, fertility, because Sunless does not wipe out. Right, so that way we can get Tome of Cycles. But Sunless does not wipe out the benefits of fertility or paradise. Excluding Gaia's Chosen, but Enchanted Bloom is still useful, right? Fortress of Vines, Blessing of Paradise, all useful. Right? Because Tome of Roots is arrows, but we're going magic unit. So we can skip the tier 1 here and jump, as weird as it seems, tier 2. Animate Flora is not a bad one. Blossom of Life is useful. Restore the Land is useful. Tome of Fertility. We could go Tome of Glades. That does get us a Glade Runner. But knowing our racial units are mages, I really want to heavily emphasize the wizards. So I feel like Tome of Fertility is a choice. Materium-wise, like I said, we need gold. Shadow Blades is polearm and shield units, which isn't bad. Right? I wish... When attacked from the attacker, they become blind. Okay. So there is something to Tome of Shades, because that's everyone. Shade Network is useless. Again, this really needs to be overhauled. Like, you build it just to build it, but otherwise it's useless. There's something to be said for Tome, right? Because, like I said, we're going to struggle for gold. So getting to the point where we can grab the Golden Realm for gold touched, is an option. But again, right? That's the thing, right? The Tome of Enchantment is nice, but that affects arrows. Shade Network would work. That's tier 2. And we need how much to unlock this? We need 6. So we would need at least 3 and Materium Tomes. So that would be Shades. Artificing can work. And oddly enough, it has some synergy. So you take Artificing, however you want to say it, at tier 2. You skip the tier 1s, right? And that means Astral Affinity-wise, that opens up Tome of Prophecies at tier 3. For the crit chance, the prescient circles, oracles are really good, battle divinations hit or miss, Temple of the Prophet, useful, right? So there is some synergy there, right? So that would be Artificing. But what at tier 3? Well, as weird as it seems, Transmutation, that gets us 2-4. But see, we're still too short. Because we need 6, right? So this is 2, 4. Yeah, so that's... Right? Shade. Enchantment. Rock? No. Alchemy, maybe. Discipline, if you want to really bump enchanted units deal plus physical damage, and they have a 60% chance of inflicting stunned. Which combines with, I think it's Tyranny, obscenely well, because the whole thing about the undead right? Undead Tyranny is that they're all about inflicting status effects. So it's like you're guaranteed that almost the third attack in a turn has like an 80% chance to stun. Okay? It does get obscene. So, well, hold on. If we do Necromancy, right? If we do Discipline, Shades, oh, Shades is two. That's 2 tier 2s. Ooh, and Artificing, potentially. Right? That's Materium, astral-wise. Is there any, like, we could pass. We could pass on the tier 1 tome and grab Scrying because of Guided Projectile, right? So that gives us Scrying. And then at tier, so that's Discipline, Shades, Artificing as well. Tier 3, Transmutation. And then tier 4, Revenant. No, yeah, so that's Undead. Oh, so that does leave tier 4 and tier 5 open. So that could be Golden Realm. And then Unknown. I think we have a plan here. That doesn't mean no nature, though. Right? So that's one option. The other option is go nature. Right? Jump to... So that leaves... Hold on. So this is one option to take care of our... Although we are going Shadow. And because we're going Shadow, that is potentially an obscene amount of research. But what do we want out of Nate? Well, right? Fertility. Right, but we would also need free nature. So I think we have to commit. Do we want growth or gold? And because of our hero status, I think we focus... Because Tome of Cycles is nice. And that only takes 4, right? So we would need 2 tomes to grab that. So, yeah, so we would have to do Glades and, Fertility and something else. Like Fey Mist, which is an interesting one. Because the Fey Touch is weird. So I think we have to commit. I think I'm going to commit to Discipline. So that's... Right, and then Astral-wise, Scrying's a good pick. That's another tier 2 tome, though. Right? Amplification's a good one. Which is a tier 3. And Prophecies, which is also a tier 3. But much easier to get. Free of any. So for now we'll do this. Prophecies. So we'll commit to going, oddly enough, shadow, and then pivoting into material. Necromantic projectiles, great. That only took 20 minutes. I apologize. But I think that's what we're gonna do. So, having committed to that, no, though, so much growth right here. Anyways, so at the very least, we know there's water to our east. And we're gonna go ahead and fight the 3 tier 2s. Oh, we'll go ahead and fight that. Hold on. This is a better fight to pick. Alright. Well, here. Save game. Stream 1. Save game. Stream 2. Save game. Bookmark 1. Save game. Bookmark 2. Oh, that's not how you spell bookmark 2. Great. 3 tier 2, 240. Well, it says we should be able to beat it. It is low risk. Oh, it's the spirit bolts that convert. Dominated. Yeah. That's what concerns me. Is the domination. I'll auto combat. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then they kept it. So we're gonna close. Load game. No. And this is why I do the bookmark. That early domination without a second army to help. Because dominate is different from mind control. Mind control, there's a link. I think we have to go this way. And we're gonna hold off on that hero. Hold on. Retreat. Okay. Crusader host. Oh. How? Ooh, 485. Tier 4 Titan. No, not without a backup army. Okay. Not gonna rush that. So what do we got? Range. We are very heavy ranged. So we're gonna need an arcane guard. So I'm just gonna go ahead and queue one of those up. I'll bookmark and we'll play. We'll do this. So I'm just gonna manual combat it right away. Now, they have all melee, and I do not have melee to stop. Oh, well, hello, you're new. Not sure where you came from, but I'm not saying no. Do these guys have anti-charge? It's called charge resistance. Alright. Cool. I don't think any of them have charge. Oh! They do have charge strike. Alright then. We... Okay, and you're... Yeah, Soothing Breeze. Are gonna set up to bait him out. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right, and then they come in. So, we can necrotize. Okay. So, I think this is going to be our first spell cast. Wow. Okay. Oh, well, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Save. Tactical bookmark. 1. Before I forget. We are going to cast this. So now we get Star Blades. A 50-50 shot as 85. Alright, let's get the kill. They come. Alright, that's what I wasn't sure about. I didn't know if they would move. This poor. Alright, I can cast it again. But it's gonna take a ton of mana, and I don't have a lot of mana. Yep. Buckle bolts. Nothing in range. Go ahead and fire. And that's honestly all I can do. I'm okay with that. We're immediately gonna put you on defense mode. Ooh, hold on. 50-50. Alright, how do we do this? I think we take the kill. There we go, that's a bit more important. You get some shots there. That's okay. That's a kill. Anyway, because he's gonna charge them. End turn. No. Charge the birds instead. Fine. Counter charge. Back. And then a 50-50 chance to kill. 50-50 chance to kill. Yo, I'll take that. Cool. We got 5 souls! Yay! And 113 production. Jeez! Alright, was not expecting that. Grab the farm. Or the gold vendor. End turn. Pass on that. Let's go. Really? Still? Alright, I'll spend this, grab this. It feels like we're a little too far behind all of a sudden. We're headed this way? Okay, and you'll swing this way. Maybe. Do I spend... I'll spend 22. And you head up in this direction. Alright. Blessed Forest. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, there's going to be... we're going to take it... I think there's at least 3 water tiles. So that means this city will have at least 3 water tiles. I don't think it's going to have more than that. I can't take the host. We can step in this direction. We can wipe them out. Okay. Pass on that, end turn. Grab that. Head here. It's just blessed. Okay, and that is within range. 1, 2, 3. So yes. So it looks like we're tracking towards that astral dew as quick as we can. Ooh. You're fighting that. You're making the guard. That will be done. So you're going in here. And then you're going to get pulled out. Alright, I am going to grab that second hero early. A bit of a gamble. So we want Defender and Industrious. Or Recruiting. I'm going to do Defender first. He's melee. That's fine. We've now embraced him. Awesome. He is... Oh, literally, alright, I forgot Defender was a class. That's fine. I like going the Sentinel route, personally. Like, there's nothing wrong with going Shield Bearer. Alright, it makes your main hero and Stunning Bash incredibly tanky. But the unlimited retaliation is just fun. Surprisingly, Sentinel can get surprisingly tanky because of invigorating retaliations, consolidating push, weakening aura. Well, can we get weakening aura? Right? No, we'd have to go down this route. Leaden blows. Right, I usually go this way to grab the push. 1, 2, 3. Well, and we have more points than I normally get to spend. So, like, yeah. So there is a way to grab a chunk here and make him tanky. So we'll let that sit for now. He's starting on a piggy. Great. Alright. Bookmark. If I lose anything, I'll fight it, but at this point, I've done my practice. Great. Sword of the Assassin. Assassin Strike. Oh, interesting. As the target loses health, it can do up to double damage. Alright, we'll go ahead, take reward. I will give that to him. We've got a little mana boost. And now... I think we want a Forester. I don't think we can grab... If we can grab this Forester next, we will grab it. So that way, right? So that way, we are that much closer to getting the Astral Dew. You can swing this way. And you're headed down here. Ruler leveled up. And we're gonna... Okay. So that's the other thing, right? There's... You combine Sniper Shot with this crit chance. Down to critical second wind. And he becomes surprisingly tanky. Stunning Drain is useful. I think... We could do Snapshot. But I like Piercing Shot into Big Game Hunter, Invigorating Takedown into Kill Shot. So you get a little synergy between Invigorating Takedown. Oh, this is on critical hits. And here we go. And Grim Executioner. So not only do we get 3 fortune when we kill a unit, but we get some regen and strengthening, which is pretty good. So we're starting with the Vampire. I'm gonna take the Sniper Shot ability just to make sure I have it. Enter. And we are about halfway, so if you're watching live on Twitch, I'm gonna run ads. If you're not watching live on Twitch, you don't need to worry about it. Alright, so we're on day 5. Still, it hasn't built. Oh, no, hold on. Is this a thing? No. Okay, it's just there. Okay, that's fine. That's nice. So definitely something to the south. Overt Court. Imperium food. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is within range. So no, I like to go within 4 range. So here's that. You're being made. You're grabbing. So yeah. Bollocks. So we're gonna give them a Whispering Stone. I will boost your allegiance. So here's our second city. That's okay. A little closer than I would like. So 1, 2, 3. And then this, this is gonna get weird. But I don't want to fight it either. Yeah, I'll give them very fast movement, no reason. I could rush it. So if I spend this for 15 Astral Echoes, I can do it right now. Yep, I've met them. I've given them a Whispering Stone. You're good. Oh, we're gonna want Seafaring then. Okay. Right, Desecration Chambers is good. After the vendor, we're gonna want a storehouse. So definitely a forester. Well, no, there's no more. Oh, there's a kill. And there's another solid kill. And there's something here to kill as well. He says. End turn. Choices, choice. A lot of mana and gold, surprisingly. Okay, research-wise. Attunement. Enchanted Crow, which is another one I'm fond of. And Soul Collection. But it costs 30 gold. And we're going to be struggling with that to begin with. We'll hold off on that. We can come back to it. Let me grab the Enchanted Crows. Okay. And then you swing this way, I guess? And you're swinging here. Grab that. A Blessed Dragon. Already. Alright, and you swing this way. Yeah, take the gold boost. Now, I'm not seeing another magic material. So, 1, 2, 3. That's at the very edge. That's the thing, right? 1, 2. Right? 1, 2, 3. It is at the very edge. So, it's that thing of like, I would like to grab it. For this city? Oh, okay. But we don't have to grab it. For this city. I'm still gonna grab this forester, right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, then it's out of range. This forester then provides a gold boost. Can always convert it to something else later. Because I think our quarry is going to be here or here. Here, let's grab this Forester. Plus it gives us vision out here. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ah, and there's an underground passage. Okay. Yeah, you're swinging this way. And you're swinging this way. You have two. Sorry. We're gonna need another arcane guard.
Ooh.
You guys can head down here. Haunted graveyard. We'll clear that out. We'll clear this out, and then by the two armies should be able to take this out. New skill. Either gain $150 per hero defeated in combat. Not fighting anyone yet. Or the first combat spell we cast reduces all the others by 25%. Again, really good for what we're going for. But for now, that's 2. I think I want basic Seafaring. As weird as it seems, I'm going to save up for that. Yeah, so there's at least 3 sea tiles. Name day celebration. So you receive an official invitation from the friendly seer of Mysticarium. The great elder Dom Delanaya Movinum. Yeah. That's us. Hereby humbly invite you to join the name day celebration of our seer Glyn Crystallis. So we can pay 154 gold to boost it by 18 for. Oh, by 200 for 18 turns. 100 for 18 turns. Or they hate us. Or we do nothing and they're just as pleased. Alright. This is a gamble. And it's an expensive gamble. I'm gonna do this to crank how fast this goes up. Because the faster we can get this to the point where we can turn them into a city, the faster I can turn it into a city. I think the third city is going down here somewhere. Yes. Probably here-ish. Although if it goes there... Oh, bollocks. Nothing's ever perfect, is it? Alright. Then this city can't get the covert court. So... yeah, 357. Combine the two, that's an easy pop. I kinda wanna grab now the Earth Tome that lets me blow up mountains. I'm not kidding. Alright, but we do have a way down, interestingly. I don't think we've discovered something new yet. Yeah, so we still don't know what these 3 are. And you're headed in this direction. Grab the mana. That's a unit on top of something. Alright, end turn. So we'll clear out the graveyard. I kind of need the Imperium, because I'm going to need to boost this again. So we'll save the Imperium for that. Save game. Bookmark 2, please.
Ooh.
And we'll go ahead. Low risk, I'll auto-combat it. If I lose anyone, I will fight it. Great. Belt of the Berserker. I don't like... I'll take the rewards for now. Oh, I can I'm just gonna disenchant that right away. Okay. Cool.
Ooh.
352, that's 4. That's almost double. We'll start backtracking this way to grab that. That's our guard. We're gonna pop. We've got a forester farm, a quarry, and then mana, research. Okay, there's an astral rift down here. Hold on. If we give this to this city, 1, 2, 3, 4. This actually, because of the clover, is not a bad spot for our third city, if we can clear it out, right? Because it's got water, that's fine. It can expand in this direction and wrap around this way. And potentially, if we get a lot of extra research at some point, we still don't know our win condition, but potentially, like, I don't mind founding a city right here. Grab the water, although that is the bottom. So maybe on top of the where's the clover? Is it clover here? No. Here. No. Here. Here. So founding a city here is not the worst. 1, 2, 3. Right? That gets it to like here-ish. This can go to either here or here. And it gets a chunk of water. Not a lot. Right? And it can expand this way. And there's underground it can expand to. Yeah, I think a third city right here is not bad. Grab that. Having said that, we're going to focus these guys back in this direction to try to clear this out. We're making another honor guard. After the honor guard, we'll do an arcanist. So we're on Pangea. Great. So we're on a Pangea. Still don't know what these two are, but we're on a Pangea. Good to know. Ooh, a giant caller's altar. Alright, so we're gonna want a fourth city up here. And we're gonna head in this direction to pop this first. And then we'll go on auto. Yeah, counts as a mine. +2 Imperium. Yes. We're gonna want that, so like one... So like, a fourth city right here isn't a bad grab. So, there is a play then, where this is the fourth... Well, we'll see what we can settle. Alright, we've got the vendor, we're working on the storehouse, we're grabbing the quarry next, the library is boosted, we're gonna need mana. So I think I do this. End turn. I grab the mana shrub. Great. Out. Yep, you can head in there. That's ranged, melee. So you need another melee, but he needs at least 2 ranged. That's the ranged. We're gonna grab this quarry for the production, and the next one we grab is this man. Oh, let's grab the mana next.
Alright.
We'll take this out next. I've got 200 materium. We're gonna grab this so we can step into the water and explore some of the water. Yeah, so there is a quick path around this way. We're headed in this direction. Boom. And an umbral nest. No, I'm not seeing umbral openings. Yeah. Dark, like, yeah. So this is actually a good spot. Okay. And potentially, we can dig a path to there. Okay, yeah, I think our third city is going here. I think this is going to be our second city. And it's going to expand this way. Oof. Out to here? Yeah, I give this up. Give this up, give this up. So I can grab these. This, wrap around this way maybe. We'll see. We'll just go there. Negotiation succeeded. Yep. So now it's 6. Alright, 16 turns. And now we can cut it down to 3. End turn. I'm not gonna cast it. Of these, I'm not gonna use this. We're gonna need this eventually. Well, hold on. Raise undead. But it requires a corpse. Yeah, I think Souls Collection fine. Blood glass. Oh, we're definitely gonna want a city up here then. Just because of the blood glass. Okay, so let's clear out this mana.
Ah.
Let me throw down a bookmark. Oh. Give me your mana. Necrotic projectiles first, and we'll speed that up. And you go in there.
Oh.
Yeah, and in 4 turns, or spend 30 now. I think we grow at a normal pace. So after the shrine, let me grab the library. Not necessarily the Arcane Institute, although it is boosted. And we'll see what we need from there after that. You are headed in this direction. Yeah, a 4th city, like, here is not a bad call. It gets some water, it gets the blood glass, it gets the Blossom Orchard, it gets the giant Caller's altar. Right? Okay, we have a plan. Whether we can pull it off or not is something else. Okay, I just want to see what's in this direction. So we've got the storehouse. End turn. Yeah. Yeah. 20 turns. When people hear about frost magic in the Elder Den, they think of winter death, he says slowly. While they should consider the hauntingly beautiful ice crystal structures and their useful applications, did you know I could deep freeze the meat of a storm-scale serpent and it would not spoil in years? To end this ignorance, I dream of a school of cryomancy where frost magic break the ice and studied. Oh, no, we can't do that. Because we can't build. That would require us to go frost. Sorry, I can't do that, right? That would require us to then go tome of cryomancy. And we're not doing that. I appreciate that. He's right. But we're not going that way in any way, shape, or form. I am gonna... Okay, hold on. How do we want to do this? Melee, melee, all ranged. Melee, you're evenly balanced. Let's get that final arcane guard. Rush the Arcanist. Move you here. You there. You go in here. Save game. Bookmark 2. We're probably gonna have to fight this. I'll take that. Cool. Whirlwind Blade. I'll keep it for now. Our hero leveled up. Oh, yeah, give him the mount then. Our hero leveled up. Right, eventually we're going to want to get rid of the mount because of Vampiric Flight. So we took Sniper Shot. I'm going to take... So the question becomes... We're not focusing on the vampire abilities right now. So we will take Keen Edge. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. I know I said here. I usually don't go 5 6. Ah. A Morn. More paladins. Okay. So they're there. I only have one Whispering Stone? Why do I only have one and not... Okay. Why not... I thought the base was 2. Okay, so yes, a city here is the priority to block off this city from expanding. They have this section. Great. We produced the Arcanist. We have no Materium. You can head this way. Yes. So water around the edges. Giant thing in the all land in the middle. Okay. Step here to heal. Step here to heal. And I think getting a city here them. Oh wow, hold on. Yeah, it just means this is gonna have a lot of water. That's all. Because it's like this area here. Yeah? So that's fine. Okay. End turn. Great. After the library, Town Hall. We're getting to the point where we need this. We'll hold off. Yep. We'll hold off on Castle Foundation. This is going to be our second farm. But the next thing that boosts is I need the mana. So I'm actually making mana. And then a gold, and then we'll see what's available after that. Now, this has a fishing ground, so there's a lot of good water there. That's a good quarry. That could be a mine. We don't know what's there. So, you, I think, my friend, are headed south. You, weirdly enough, are going to go try to clear out as much of the water
Ah.
as you can before it gets too hard for us to handle. You're just gonna... Oop. Yep. That's fine. Oh, wow. Okay. And then snag that. So we've got our shrine. So now we're making 29 mana. Meaning I am okay rushing this. And now we can see even more of the map. Great. Good news, proceed. Yeah, so your vassalage... I will boost allegiance to cut it down to 4. So we're still on track for... Yeah, see, this can expand this way. Oh, he already grabbed it. Well, never mind then. Alright. So yeah, he'll... Once we take control of this, we'll backfill this. Expand to the Stormbound Maple. Take this off. Head in this direction. The Eternal Battlegrounds. Oh! Okay. Unexpected. Okay. And City Ruins up here. Alright, well. Huh. Okay. So this city we're gonna have to choose. Do we want the Eternal Battlegrounds? Yes, we do. And the Giant's Altar? Yes, we do. Or do we want Ocean Tiles? I don't think we can get both. Because we'd have to plot the city, like, here. Or, here would be fine. Okay. SD College. Wait a minute. Has someone already... Oh, you bastard. Alright. We'll see where that goes. Otherwise... And turn. An hour left. You step into there. Do we grab a fight? 322. Could go either way. So you need an Arcane Guard and an Arcanist. And we'll hold off on that. Do we want the growth? Yeah, probably not, honestly. Here, grab this. Head to, yeah. So found this city, grab this food, and it should go to this city. You're headed here. Oh! You're neutral. Okay. Interesting. A lot of neutrals. Okay, hold on. Have we discovered? No. So we still don't know what the last two are. Great. I wonder if it's worth my time. On and Mold Paladins. Thank you. Yeah, so you're kind of on your own. You're headed back this way. And I guess you're headed down there. Yeah. So a solid... Like, these 3 water provinces is all you'll need for Presidio. So there's 3. Right, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, Yeah, we should be able to get to 30 fairly easily. Okay. Oh, that's weird. It didn't do the your turn to start it thing. Or at least I didn't see it. Let's clear this out. Says low risk. I'm probably gonna have to fight it. I'll take that. So we got. Oh, that just popped us, didn't it? All right. I need the gold first. Yeah. And what do we need to boost? The tavern? 2 farms. Okay. So yeah, so this is our second farm. Second quarry. Forester here is fine. I could look at converting. Oh well, hold on. This to a gold mine at some point.
Oh.
So yes. Now we definitely need to heal before we take this on. Yeah, nothing here. Yeah, so these 3, and then we'll head underground. Oh, grab the gold. That is appreciated. So I will queue up the tavern. Alright, ranged, ranged, ranged. So yes, you're going here. So we just need a melee and a ranged for you. So that is... boom. So now this army, theoretically, will be good to go. You're headed to here. I think we put the outpost here and we spread from there. Okay, we'll put you on auto now. Okay. Done. End turn. And I think we prep to deal with this launching at us. We're gonna need to heal. You're good. You're making units. Soul collection's done. Now I'll grab the Necromancer. New skill. We definitely want... Ooh. Well, how close are we? Vassalage 1 does not mean... I'm trying to think of the way to word this. Does not mean we can absorb them yet. It just means we're up to vassalage. And then maybe we grab this as a... maybe we grab this guy as a vassal then. They're also a possibility.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.